Hello and welcome to day 37 of our 1000 days of no code challenge. In the previous few sessions, we have explored how do we group elements in column, row and align to parent. Today, we will explore the magic of horizontal and vertical alignment, which will be based on the parent elements grouping. So, one element can have vertical alignments and horizontal alignments. Okay, while one of it is done at a container level, okay, based on the container layout, the other one needs to be done in the child group. So let's explore how this alignment can be adjusted so that we can start building responsive applications. Let's get started. To understand the vertical and horizontal alignment, we first have to understand what is the parent element. Right, so we have this group aligned to parent. Do not worry about what is the group layout, okay, which is here, irrespective of if the container layout is column, row or aligned to parent. We will have the vertical alignment selected here. Okay, we can check that. So this is aligned to parent, we have vertical alignment. If we make it as column, we still have vertical alignment. If we make it as row, this is still vertical alignment. So this particular thing over here, which is vertical alignment, is not related to what is the container layout, but it is related to what is the parent container type. Okay, so over here the parent container is styles, which is the page. So we have seen what is the container layout and we have seen what is container alignment, right? So whatever elements added within that, okay, you can tell whether those elements should be on the left, center, right, or space around or space between. Right, so that is already covered. Now let's understand what is vertical alignment. Okay, and vertical alignment will come into picture only when its parent element is set to row. Now this is the parent element. Okay, you can see we have some white space at the top and the bottom. Likewise, we have spaces on left and right. Okay, so let me go to this particular element. Now it is asking you what is the vertical alignment. So when I mark it as top, okay, it will stick to the top of the parent. Okay, if I make it as center, then it will come to the center. If I make it as bottom, then it will stick to the bottom of the element. We also have something called vertical stretch, okay, which means the element will stretch itself vertically so that it touches the top and the bottom of the parent element. Now I will add one more group just to show you how this works. It can be any element, not just group, right? So I'm adding this particular group here. Okay, and let's add in the parent element, let's add the space between, right, and column 20. Now this is the group. Let me add some background to it so that we know we are discussing about two different groups. Okay, now this one, the group here, I'll make this as group A and this is group B so that we can talk and understand easily. Okay, now group A was set to vertical stretch. I'll make it as top aligned, right, so it is sticking to the top. The height can also be made as 300. Okay, and we'll make this also as 300. Now look, I want this to be on the top and this to be at the bottom. So you can play around. If you want both of them to be center, you can make it as center aligned, right? If you want both of them to be stretched, then you can select stretched for both of them. I hope you got what is vertical align. Okay, now let's go to styles and change the container layout from row to column. Okay, now when we change the container layout of the parent element from row to column, okay, these groups will have horizontal alignment. Okay, because in the styles we have vertical alignments. So one of it is set in parent element, one of it is set in the element itself, right? So styles is now column, so we have vertical alignments added in column, whereas group will have horizontal alignment. Now here you can set whether it is left aligned, center aligned or right aligned, right? Now this we have set fit width to content as nothing, so that's why it is stretching. Let me make this as 300 and fixed width. We will cover that today. Okay, now it is on the left. You can make it as center, you can make it as right aligned. I hope you understood what is vertical alignment and horizontal alignment. If the parent is set in row layout, then all its child elements will have vertical alignments. If the parent is set to column, then all its child will have horizontal alignment. We thought of covering the width and height properties in this session, but that will stretch the video more than 5 minutes, and hence we will cover that in the next video. And that's it. So we have explored how horizontal alignment and vertical alignment combined together makes a lot of sense when we are building applications. Play around with the settings because this becomes very crucial when you start building responsive applications. Tomorrow, we will cover the width and the height properties of elements so that we can truly start building responsive applications. See you in the next one.